I will never forget that morning, the moment they told me I was suspended. For a moment, I couldn't breathe. I kept thinking, suspended? Me? And just minutes later, 3 people walked away quietly without saying a word. The silence that followed spoke louder than anything. I looked strong outside, but inside, I felt completely alone. Then suddenly, my phone filled with messages telling me I wasn't alone. Maybe someone tried to silence me, but they don't know my strength. This won't stop me. I will return stronger than ever. And in that moment, I realized this challenge was not the end. It was the beginning of my turning point. In that quiet moment, I understood pain doesn't define me. My response does. I realized I had a choice: to fall apart or to rise stronger than before. And slowly, I chose strength, even when it felt impossible. Some days were heavy, but each day I stood back up. I learned that real strength is quiet, patient, and unbreakable. My confidence didn't return in a day. It returned piece by piece. And with every step forward, I felt myself becoming stronger. No matter how hard they tried to silence me, my voice grew louder inside. I finally understood this was not my ending. This was my beginning. And I promise, the next chapter of my journey will be my strongest yet. I'm not done. I'm only getting started. And the more I spoke my truth, the lighter my heart became. I stopped trying to be perfect and started trying to be real. Because real strength isn't loud, it's honest. And honesty became the thing that rebuilt me. For the first time in a long time, I felt proud of myself. Not because I was flawless, but because I didn't give up. I kept standing up, even when everything pushed me down. And that's when I realized resilience is my greatest power. It wasn't talent alone, it was my willingness to rise again. And because of that, I'm no longer afraid of falling. I know now every fall teaches me something new, and every lesson brings me closer to who I'm meant to be. I stopped asking, why me? And started asking, what can I learn? That shift changed everything for me. I no longer see challenges as punishment, but preparation. And now I'm ready for whatever comes next. I know where I'm going, and nothing can stop me now. This time, I'm walking forward with confidence, not fear. I'm stronger, wiser, and more certain than ever. And from here on, I choose growth every single day. In every challenge, I found a reason to keep moving forward. And forward is the only direction I choose now. I don't chase perfection anymore. I chase progress. Because progress is born from persistence, not from fear. And I never let fear decide my future again. I let courage lead, even when the road felt uncertain. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to act anyway. And that choice changed everything inside me. I felt my spirit getting stronger, my voice getting steadier. The person I am today is braver than I ever imagined. And the best part, I'm still growing every single day. I earned this strength through struggle, through pain, through truth, and no one can ever take that away from me. I know who I am now, and I won't let anyone silence that. My story continues, not because it's easy, but because it matters. I rise not to prove them wrong, but to prove myself right. And now I rise with purpose, not pressure. I don't need approval anymore. I need authenticity. And in that authenticity, I found my true strength. I learned that growth isn't quick. It takes patience. And every day, I choose to be patient with myself. I no longer rush the process. I trust it. Because true growth takes time, effort, and consistency. I show up every day, even when it feels hard. And showing up is what makes me stronger each day.
I learned to be consistent, not perfect.
And consistency changed me more than anything else. I improved step by step, not overnight. And every step forward counted. I learned to celebrate small wins, not just big victories. And those small wins made a big difference in my life. I realized change starts quietly within the heart. And that quiet change grows louder over time. I'm proud of how far I've come, even if others don't see it. Because progress isn't always visible, part, but it's always real. I grew in silence, and that silence shaped me. And now I live with purpose instead of pressure. I don't need to rush to prove anything. I just keep improving. And every single day, I become a better version of myself. I learned to value progress more than perfection. I learned to rest without giving up. I learned to listen to myself more than the noise around me. I learned that real confidence grows quietly over time. I learned to trust my journey when others doubted me. I learned that strength comes from staying committed. I learned that my pace is enough. My progress is real. I learned that growth is personal and deeply meaningful. I learned that I don't have to prove anything to anyone. And with everything I've learned, I finally feel ready for whatever comes next.